working together across party lines, and that's a hard thing to do right now with the deep and close divisions that we have across the country.
That is Purdue Fort Wayne political science professor Michael Wolff touching on the division in the country right now, as shown by the closeness of this presidential race, which remains too close to call right now. Good evening, and thank you for choosing us. I'm Brian McElhatton.
And I'm Kristen Miller. You'll remember we talked with Wolff last week about the accuracy of polling. Tonight, ABC 21's Ariel Cadet revisits that conversation as ballots are counted in battleground states. She's here now with more.
Well, that's right, Brian. Krista, Wolff reiterates that polls cannot predict the future. They only give a snapshot of where things stand. He says with the race this close, it's almost impossible to predict the outcome.
As ballots in some key battleground states are counted Wednesday night, many are saying the election is playing out differently than polls projected.
And while polls do a tremendous job of telling us maybe why people do something, they don't do a good job predicting.
Most polls showed a pretty easy win for former Vice President Joe Biden. A 538 poll shows Biden with an 88% chance of winning. But we're seeing a different story now as the race tightens.
Human will is important and political beliefs change. So it's not as easy. And again, because of the competition and because of how close these elections are, it's very difficult to gauge.
Wolff says the way we do polling has changed a lot in the past 5 years. Getting results through the phone doesn't work as well nowadays because people can screen calls. So pollsters have shifted to online surveys.
So the difficulty is, how do we best do this and still get a reflection of the sample or a sample of the population that we think?
Another point, this year was an election year like no other, and campaigning did not look the same as in years past.
In a year where we didn't have the normal get out the vote efforts and some of the voter mobilization that they had been warning about in Miami-Dade County and other places, maybe Detroit, that those efforts, door knocking is not something that's easily done in the COVID era.
And no matter who comes out on top, the closeness of the race shows a divide within the country Wolff says is concerning.
We are in a crisis, both economically and health-wise, and there needs to be some sense of consensus moving forward. That's going to be very difficult to do in an election that has not been definitive.
And tonight we are still waiting on results in 6 states. Some of those states saying they don't expect to add new numbers until at least tomorrow morning.